Hi, this is a quick demo on how to use Omni Network on Buildbear. Buildbear is essentially a dev tool which helps Web3 developers in testing their application in a production-ready sandbox environment before they release it to the mainnet. The application is live on buildbear.io. Once you reach on the landing page, you'll see this green button, which is Launch Application. Once you click this Launch Application, you'll be required to sign up or sign in depending on what your status is, if you are a Buildbear user already or not. Once you go through the sign up process, you'll be taken to the home page, which essentially looks like this. There you'll be greeted and you'll be required to create a Buildbear testnet. This is the production-ready sandbox environment in which you can configure your application and test it before going live in mainnet. I'm going to go through this exact procedure and tell you how it makes my life easier. I'm clicking Buildbear, create a Buildbear testnet. I have multiple options over here to create a chain from a particular mainnet. I'm choosing Omni Network. As soon as that pops up, it shows that I'm going to fork from the Omni testnet. Once the Omni mainnet goes live, we'll actually be supporting Omni mainnet as well. It provides the chain ID, which is the chain ID of the Omni testnet, and the block number, which is currently the latest block number that Buildbear works with. I have the option to go and choose advanced settings. For example, if I want contracts which are larger than 24 kilobytes, and a couple of more options. Once I click next, it lets me review the settings before I confirm and create the testnet. And I say create a Buildbear testnet from the Omni network. I'll be taken to the dashboard, which essentially provides the details of my testnet. As you can see, this is the name of the sandbox environment. But considering that I'm a premium user of Buildbear, I get to choose my own name of the container, and I've just put my name over there. This is important because the RPC, the faucet, and Explorer will now be linked to the exact name. As you can see, the sandbox is now starting, and essentially in the backend, the sandbox is being created. We'll have to wait for it to go live, and then I will be able to use all of these options for the purpose of configuring my application and testing it. As you can see, my network is now live. I'll quickly show to you my RPC, which is rpc.dev.buildbear.io/thepastefulhoney. This is in the internal environment of Buildbear, which is of the dev environment. This is only available to the team members of Buildbear. But for you guys, once the Omni network is live in production, it'll be live on buildbear.io, and your RPC will be rpc.buildbear.io/ followed by the name of the container, or if you're a premium user, then the name that you choose. So now I'm going to use my own personal testnet faucet, mint unlimited tokens to myself, and proceed with the testing from there on. For doing that, I'll visit the open faucet over here. And this is the Buildbear faucet, which is linked to my testnet, which I've created forking from the Omni testnet. It is my premium name. I can connect to my account in networks. I'm going to say add network. And as soon as I do that, as you can see, the details of the testnet are coming live. So I'm saying approve, and I'm switching the network as well. Now I can just connect to a wallet address, and you see my wallet address is connected. I can mint as many native tokens I want, 100, 900, 9,000, 9 million, as much as I want. And now I have minted those many number of tokens from the Omni network onto my account in my private testnet. I can in fact also use an ERC20 token and mint those tokens. And for that purpose, I'm going to run through that. I'm going to go to one-click deploy to be able to showcase you how I'm doing that. So I'm going to just deploy an ERC20 token from here. Let's say this one, capped ERC20 token. I'm going to give test Omni total supply, let's say a huge number over there, right? And I'm going to say this is going to be the cap such, and I'm going to deploy it from my MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to connect with my MetaMask wallet over there. And see, it's connected to my MetaMask wallet. It shows the amount that I just minted for myself, and I'm going to click deploy. The contract is deployed over here. The transaction is over here. I'm going to go to the contract and just check the contract over there. And as you can see, everything is right over here. For the purpose of making it easier, I'm going to go and check my balance. As you can see, I have these many tokens. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the faucet and actually use my ERC20 token faucet to be able to mint more tokens for any particular address. So in this case, I'm just going to, let's say, connect to another account of my MetaMask, which is over here. Go to account 2 and connect. And this is my ERC20 token. I'm just minting 100 or 10 from there, and that. And as you can see, the balance of that particular address is up. Going to go to the Explorer and check the balance of this particular address. And as you can see, the ERC20 has been minted for this particular address using the faucet. And we can just use for any other address of ERC20 token that you may deploy on this network. And you can, in fact, send it to your team or your community members to mint and test your application. The last thing around all of this is the fact that I can go to the Explorer and actually see all the transaction. In the first one, I actually use the Buildbear faucet to mint myself native tokens, which you can see over here. Buildbear faucet 2, that's my first address, and that's the native token that I issued for myself. If I go back to the Explorer, this is the contract created, and this is the other faucet that I used for the purpose of minting the custom ERC20 token over here. That's the 10 DOM that was minted by the Buildbear faucet to the new address that I had mentioned over there in the demo. Now, if I go back to the home, I have the ability to verify my contracts using hard hat for Foundry and Truffle. We're going to come back with the instructions soon. I just have to copy these and paste them to the configuration files, or I can just upload my artifacts directly and Buildbear will verify all those contracts. Mnemonic, which this is the mnemonic that was created for the unlocked accounts when I created this network, and I can use them in my scripts as well. And that's pretty much it. I can now configure using this RPC in all my scripts in hard hat configuration files or Foundry to be able to deploy my contract and deploy front end and back end for the purpose of testing.